Were you surprised to see Kevin Owens lose the Intercontinental title, another somewhat tepid championship, in all due respect to both men? But were you surprised to see Kevin Owens lose to Dean Ambrose?
JR, I am not a Kevin Owens fan at all. And for a couple of reasons. I'll tell you why. First of all, Vince McMahon himself taught me one thing. And Vince always used to say to me, JR, if you want to be a star, you have to look like a star. When Kevin Owens comes out to the ring and you have casual wrestling fans sitting at home and watching TV, I'm not talking about the internet wrestling community that know Kevin Steen, and he was in the independent circuit for 15 years. I'm talking about regular casual television viewers, wrestling fan. A guy like Kevin Owens comes out, and the first thing they're going to say is, who is this fat guy? And I'm sorry, I'm from the old school where wrestlers need to look and act a certain way. There are two things wrestlers need to do for a living. They need to wrestle and they need to work out. And I can't accept the shape that Kevin Owens is, and he does not look like a star. That's number one. Number two, I've been going back to, we do a show on, VinceRussoBrand.com. Every week we look at the old Attitude Era tapes, okay? I've been watching the last couple of weeks somebody you're very, very familiar with, and his name was Carl Ouellet. Carl Ouellet is 10 times the wrestler that Kevin Owens will ever be, and at that time, Carl Ouellet was even lucky to be getting on the show. That was the talent we had and the roster we had. When the Quebecers were on the show, he was lucky. This guy is heads and tails a better wrestler than Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens was the Intercontinental Champion up until last night. In my opinion, that right there shows you how far the wrestling business has fallen. Kevin Owens was an independent wrestler for 15 years for a reason. Because for 15 years, people in management didn't think he was good enough to ever make it to the WWE. So there's a reason he was on the indie circuit for 15 years. To go from that to the guy is now the Intercontinental Champion, and then we sit here and wonder why the Intercontinental Champion doesn't mean anything when Randy Savage was the Intercontinental Champion. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know.
Well, we can agree to disagree on that. I can't wait till Jim Cornette hears that you and he actually quasi-agreed on something in the wrestling business. I can hear it now. God, Vince Russo, and he and I agreed on Kevin Owens, and then this damn Kenny, that fat bastard.
Hey, I bet you he'll change his view tomorrow after he hears that soliloquy.
That damn Dudley do-right looking son of a bitch. Oh, I love corny.